Again, all things go for launch. No technical issues that are being worked or of great issue. The weather looks good. The only real concern was those ground level winds, and those have remained calm. They're slightly calming right now, so still definitely some wind, but not as windy as it was earlier this morning. The Dragon has two main compartments that they're able to store cargo in. There's the pressurized portion, which is what you might traditionally think of as being a capsule. There's about 11 cubic meters of space, 388 cubic feet, which, if you have an 8-foot tall room, it's approximately 4.5 feet wide by 10 feet long, just to give you a rough idea. Beneath that pressurized space is an unpressurized storage space that's known as the trunk. It holds about 14 cubic meters, or 494 cubic feet. Again, an 8-foot tall room would be about 10 feet long and 6 feet wide, just to give you a feeling of how big that space is. Again, destined for the International Space Station with a planned berthing Saturday morning. The space station is actually headed this way from Australia. It's flying over the oceans south of Australia as we speak, and headed this way again. The Dragon will plan to intercept that Saturday morning.
Vehicles on internal power.
They're a great call. Vehicle on internal power. Things progressing.
Ground gas close-up starting.
There you see the amount of gaseous oxygen that's venting increasing. This is as the tank gets to that really full point, that they're just making sure that the pressurization and the temperatures are exactly where they need to be.
Ground gas close-up's complete.
Dragon is in startup.
Their Dragon is in startup.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Stage 2, press for flight.
Go for launch.
And there's that call, the go for launch call from Launch Director for SpaceX, Mike Taylor.
Stage 1's at startup pressures.
15 seconds.
And Falcon 9 is configured for flight.
9, 8.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And liftoff as Falcon 9 and Cargo Dragon take flight, bound for the International Space Station with fresh supplies and research, helping to maintain our human presence in space as the station celebrates its 20th anniversary. We expect a small throttle back in the engines as the vehicle enters max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure. So we hear that call for max Q, as well as the vehicle now entering supersonic. And the engines are back up to power. That max Q a result of still passing through the atmosphere while the speed is drastically increasing. In about a minute, we're going to see a number of actions happen in very rapid succession. At about 2:23, we're going to see the main engines cut off. At about 2:26, the first stage will separate and fall away to head back here to the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. At 2:33, the second stage engine will ignite, that Merlin vacuum engine. And at 2:39, the first stage will initiate its boost back burn to return here. There we have main engine cutoff.
Eco. Stage separation confirmed.
And confirm first stage SEP.
Stage 1 boost back startup. Ignition.
There we have a boost back burn. The second stage has ignited. The first stage's main objective is really to get the Dragon spacecraft out of the atmosphere, which it has succeeded in doing. The second stage is now into its mission to deliver the Dragon into its specific orbit. What you're seeing on screen right now is our tracking cameras really working to follow that first stage back as it returns to the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
So the boost back burn is complete. There are at least a couple more burns required to get that first stage back down here to the Earth, which we'll keep a close eye on.
Stage 2 is following the nominal trajectory.
Acquisition of signal at Bermuda.
We just heard a great call, the second stage there, nominal trajectory. And there you can see on screen, that is a view looking at the engine for the second stage. There's a really beautiful shot looking back where you can see the Earth. The cameras are switching there on opposite sides of the second stage looking at that engine. So just a quick look at the actions that are coming up. We have a few more minutes of the second stage burning, and then it will shut down, and then we'll see spacecraft separation, and then a moment or two later we will see the solar arrays on
Stage 2
the
continues
Dragon
to follow
deploy.
the nominal trajectory.
Acquisition in New Hampshire.
So as you're seeing, again, everything so far proceeding as expected, what we refer to as nominal, which is everything we would like to see today. But there's still a good bit of work yet to be done, but a lot under our belts. So Daryl, we're going to actually go back to you, and this is going to be me signing off from the Mission Director Center. Thanks for being with me, and we'll see you next time.